So hello, everyone. Welcome to BIAYR's Wednesday Educational Talks. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. So for today's topic, we will be talking about Brain Connect, which is empowering recovery through technology and connection. So this webinar is meant to help empower brain injury survivors, caregivers, and seniors with tech skills, support, and connection through innovative programs. I would like to give a warm welcome to our two guest speakers. Our first guest speaker who will start off today's webinar is Lex. Lex Heffernan followed her placement at the Brain Injury Association of Waterloo-Wellington as part of the Brain Disorders Management Program at Mohawk. She was hired on to the BIAWW team, and with over 4 years of experience working with survivors of brain injury, she strives to provide a supportive and understanding environment throughout their programs. Currently, she is the manager for the Brain Connect program, overseeing a variety of innovative projects aimed to provide support to survivors of brain injury and their caregivers, as well as seniors through technology. Our second guest speaker for today is Emily. Emily has over 8 years of experience in the brain injury field. Emily Singh is a dedicated and compassionate rehab support worker committed to empowering individuals on their recovery journey. Since joining the Brain Injury Association of Waterloo-Wellington in 2020, she has served as one of the virtual support coordinators for the Brain Connect program, where they specialize in supporting brain injury survivors and seniors through personalized tech education. Emily is passionate about reducing barriers to technology and fostering independence through meaningful connection and skill building. The work at the BIAWW focuses on helping clients stay connected, informed, and confident in navigating today's digital world, all while creating a safe, supportive space for healing and growth. So without further ado, Lex, please take it away.
Thank you so much for that introduction and for inviting us to speak with your group today. So welcome everyone. We're so glad you could join us today. This session is all about helpful technology for survivors of brain injury. We'll be going through tools, programs, and supports available through our Brain Connect program that can help you feel more confident using technology in your daily life. And before we dive into the tech, I'm just going to give a little overview of our organization. So the BIAWW is a charitable organization devoted to providing advocacy, education, connections, and empowerment for individuals with acquired brain injury and their families in the Waterloo-Wellington region. So we advocate for increased services for individuals with brain injuries. We educate elementary children and the public on helmet and brain safety. We connect survivors and caregivers to professionals and to others like themselves through support groups, peer mentoring, and social events. And we empower survivors through art, mental health, and other programs that allow them to deal with their injury in the best way possible. The Brain Connect program is a technology, education, and support program designed to support survivors of brain injury and seniors to learn how to use digital tools to improve independence, mental health, and daily functioning. So this program was developed in response to the COVID pandemic. When life shifted online, we also had to pivot and ensure survivors could still gain access to programs and supports. Since the Brain Connect program began, over $500,000 has been invested into this program between 2020 up until March 2026 from 12 various funders, including federal, provincial, community foundations, and businesses. So this program is for adults and seniors living with acquired brain injuries individuals who are isolated or digitally excluded or just overwhelmed by technology, and caregivers who also need some tech support. We know each person's experience is different, and technology can sometimes feel confusing, frustrating, or even inaccessible, especially during the recovery. We want to include people who feel isolated or who may not have access to the internet or digital tools. Sometimes it's not just about having a device, it's about feeling confident while you're using it. And we're here for caregivers too. Just having a bit of tech support can go a long way in making life easier, both for yourself and the person that you're helping. Our goal is to make technology feel more manageable, less intimidating, and hopefully even helpful over time. So there's some various components of the Brain Connect program. So the first one is our device program. So we know that having the right technology can make a big difference in recovery, whether it's for staying connected, managing appointments, using helpful apps, or simply making day-to-day tasks just a little bit easier. Our device programs support survivors in getting the technology devices that they need, things like tablets, laptops, or just accessories to make those devices easier to use. And depending on what works best for their lifestyle and rehabilitation goals, that's how we will determine the device that is most appropriate for them. To date, we have provided 348 devices for survivors and seniors throughout the region. And it's not just about the device itself, as I mentioned, it's about making sure you have what you need to feel more independent, connected, and supported throughout your recovery journey. And one of the ways that we support learning is through our tech talks. So these tech talks are weekly sessions offered over Zoom, and they're designed for anyone who wants to feel more comfortable with technology. So each week, a main topic would be chosen. It could be, how to use your phone, how to stay safe online, or how to access certain apps or services. The idea is to break things down into step by step in a way that makes it feel more manageable. We have provided so far 184 of these Tech Talk sessions to over 260 participants. And a couple other components that we have. So one of them is our older adult education program. So this is an 8 to 10 week digital literacy program specifically designed for seniors living in retirement homes or older adult communities. The goal is to build confidence, feeling safe and in control when you're online. We cover things like using email, browsing the internet, how to recognize various scams, and even how to connect with family through video calls or video messaging. Everything is paced gently. There's always lots of time for practice and questions. And we have provided over 250 of these sessions for almost 350 seniors across the region. Our financial literacy program is another important component of helping people feel safe and confident, especially when it comes to finances. This program shares tools and resources to help protect against things like fraud and scams, which unfortunately they are so common and there are so many different types of them out there, and especially ones that target older adults and those who are vulnerable. We talk about how to recognize financial abuse and what to do if you or someone you know might be experiencing it. And beyond protection, we focus on positive habits, like how to manage your money, keep track of spending, and how to make good financial decisions to support your long-term well-being. So far, we have provided 18 sessions to over 160 participants. Some future projects that we have in the works are artificial intelligence or AI and how it can benefit survivors and seniors. Now, we know AI might sound intimidating at first. It's a big word that gets thrown around a lot in the news lately. But in this program, we break it down into a simple, hands-on way so that you can see how it might actually help in your daily life. We explore how AI can support mental health, help with memory and organization, assist with communication, and even just help make day-to-day tasks a little bit easier. Participants get the chance to try different AI tools and different chatbots as well, things like ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, with guidance and support, and it's never overwhelming. The goal is to build confidence, reduce fear around new technology, especially as it advances so quickly, and just how AI can support independence and well-being in ways that feel safe, helpful, and in your control. And another project we have upcoming is mental health apps. So we introduce survivors to simple, user-friendly mental health apps that can help with things like emotional regulation, reducing stress, improving sleep, and staying focused. These apps are selected with your needs in mind. We look for tools that are gentle, easy to navigate, and useful in supporting overall wellness and recovery. The program also gives participants chances to try out these apps, ask questions, and just figure out what works best for them so that they can keep building wellness in a way that works for them. So that is an overview of our Brain Connect program. I'm now going to pass it over to Emily, and she is going to explore some of the guides and resources that we have available through this program.
Yeah, perfect. So thank you so much, Lex, for going into our tech talks. So I just want to talk a little bit about some of the topics that we've had that have been something that's been really relevant for our members. So using your smartphone as a cognitive aid. This is one of our most requested tech talks. So in this session, we teach participants how to use their smartphone as a powerful tool to support their executive functioning. So we walk through things on how to set reminders and alarms. So something as simple as remembering to take your medication or attend an appointment. We also demonstrate how to use your calendar for structuring daily routines and organizing time. We look at things like voice assistants like Siri and Google, which are great hands-free options, especially for people who might find typing or navigating menus difficult. And lastly, we go over accessibility settings, so adjusting things like text size, enabling magnification, and using voice commands. So these small changes can make a big difference in usability and confidence. Another tech talk topic that has been very popular is exploring audiobooks and ebooks. So reading can be exhausting for people who experience things like fatigue, visual strain, or concentration issues post-injury. So in this session, we focus on alternatives like audiobooks and ebooks. So we introduce apps like Libby, which offer free access with a library card, and also Audible for those who want a larger audiobook collection. For ebooks, we show how to use Kindle or Kobo or Apple Books and highlight their accessibility features. So things like adjusting the font, size, spacing, and background color. So these tools allow people to keep engaging with books and stories in a way that's more accessible and enjoyable. Another tech talk topic is how to navigate the web more easily. So the internet can be overwhelming. That's why this session is all about making web browsing more user-friendly. We explore how to customize your browser settings for better readability, so increasing to larger fonts, contrast adjustments, and more. We demonstrate browser extensions that help to reduce distractions, enable text-to-speech, and help with focus. So our participants have a chance to learn how to save and organize bookmarks, which helps them to navigate the internet without frustration. Finally, we address information overload and how to stay safe online by recognizing reliable sources, and avoiding scams. We also created a tech guide library. So this is to help members retain what they learn. So we've created a library of easy to follow PDF tutorials. We have various guides on things like setting up smart plugs, using fall detection on your Apple Watch, different Apple accessories, how to use audiobooks, and the basics of video calling. One of our most popular guides so far has been the Google Nest Hub. This is widely used by our members because of its voice control features. So this is an example of the Google Nest Hub guide. So it kind of goes through how you can set up commands for alarms. So an example would be learning how to set up an alarm to wake you up at a specific time, or having it play a specific song in the mornings. Another feature of the Google Nest Hub is how to find and follow recipes online. So through a simple voice command, you can ask Google to help you find a recipe for chicken pot pie. It will read out each step of the recipe to you. You can create your own recipe book, so that's pretty awesome. It can also help with information finding. So you can ask questions related to math, the weather, how do you spell words, different symptoms of a concussion. So it's really great at providing that information in a quick, easy manner. And we talked a little bit about audiobooks and music. So it also supports your audiobook. So you can be doing something at home and have your audiobooks playing in the background or have your favorite song as well. And it also supports YouTube videos. So you can listen to music through YouTube and watch videos on it as well. It's a pretty handy little device that a lot of our members have been enjoying. So in addition to our guides, we also have a video tech tutorial. So these are for visual learners or for anyone who prefers step-by-step videos. We've created a series of short video tutorials. So some of these topics include adding accessibility plugins to Chrome, enabling text-to-speech features, exploring mental health apps, and how to download Zoom onto your computer. So these videos are accessible anytime through our YouTube channel and often are used in our tech talks or in our one-on-one coaching. We also offer more comprehensive video guides for people looking to deepen their skills. These include how to use Google Workspace, so Gmail, Docs, and Calendar, if you want to take online courses, and how to use organization and reminder apps. And these are also found on our YouTube channel as well. Yeah, so this is our YouTube channel where you can find all of these in-depth videos. Let's talk about financial literacy. So I just wanted to dive in a little bit more on that. It's a pretty big component of our Brain Connect program. As we know, financial vulnerability is a real concern for survivors and older adults. So this component helps participants build their confidence with managing money and identifying fraud. So we cover things like how to recognize scams and phishing attempts, how to spot fake websites and suspicious messages, and how to avoid scams like AI voice cloning, romance frauds, and gift card cons. We also explain how to report these scams to your bank, local police, or the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center. So the goal with this program is to empower people with knowledge that protects their financial independence. And AI, we've been hearing a lot about that throughout this presentation. It might sound intimidating, but it's already a part of many of the devices that we use every day. So in this future focused section of Brain Connect, we help our participants safely explore AI-powered tools that support things like mental health, memory, and daily living. We introduce smart assistants like Alexa, the Google Nest, and Siri. So these tools help with voice-activated reminders, managing routines, getting information like business hours, the weather, or even controlling smart appliances in our homes. So these technologies reduce reliance on memory and manual tasks. So this can make daily life smoother and less stressful. We also highlight AI-powered smartphones and accessibility apps that can make life easier. So we look at tools like Speechify for text-to-speech, live transcription apps for people with hearing or processing challenges, and voice assistants that support everything from reminders to researching. There are a lot of wearables like the Apple Watch or Samsung Watch that offer fall detection, emergency SOS, and wellness tracking features. So all of these AI integrated tools are powerful allies in promoting our safety, independence, and executive functioning support. Now, as we get to the end of our presentation, some takeaways are technology is not just a convenience, it's actually a recovery tool. So through Brain Connect, we offer personalized support, whether someone needs help with their first Zoom call or wants to explore AI for mental health. Our programming includes things like one-on-one coaching, group sessions, and access to device and resources. Through our guides, videos, and coaching, our participants feel more confident, connected, and in control of their lives. I know you heard a lot through Lex and I, but don't just take our word for it. Our member stories speak for themselves. We're proud of the feedback that we receive from our members. Many of them have shared how learning how to use a phone, set reminders, or call family has made a major difference in their day-to-day lives. These testimonials are a powerful reminder that this program is about more than just tech. It's about confidence, connection, and building a life after brain injury.
I think the biggest thing that has happened to me is that I've become more confident in approaching this device. I was always a little bit hesitant because I thought maybe I'd break something, but I've been assured that unless it says, "Are you sure?" You just keep on playing with buttons and eventually things happen. However, what I've really liked about the program is that I've been able to get my individual questions and my individual problems solved with minimal hassle and not having to go out into the traffic. I like very much.
Come here with some capabilities with the iPad or the iPhone. But it's the small little ideas, the little hints that we don't know about that we're happy to have presented for us. And we can ask questions anytime that relates to our own problems, that I really appreciate having those questions answered.